Teaching your kids to read is a huge accomplishment as a homeschool parent, but knowing what to do is critical. What about reading comprehension and building vocabulary? It's not something you want to skip over, but it can be hard to find a good program to teach these skills. So I'm really excited to share this new online program I found that can help your kids build important reading comprehension skills. It's called Comprendi, and it's completely free for the rest of the school year, so this is a great time to check it out. I'm guessing you probably never heard of this program because it's relatively new, but it's based on over 6 decades of research on the skills needed for reading comprehension. Unlike some other programs I've shown you on my channel, this one is super easy to use. And it's really fun. I'm going to show you the whole program and everything you need to know about it, but here's a quick snapshot of it. See how cool it looks? Before we get into it, let me just give you some basics on why you should consider using this program in your homeschool. Well, first is because your kids can do this on their own, so it's going to give you back some time in your day. You won't have to plan anything, although you might enjoy sitting with your kids while they do it because it's fun. You get to learn something too because the stories are all true stories. Your kids only need to spend about 20 minutes at a time, about 3 times a week, so it's not time consuming. The Comprendi program is designed to be used by kids in 4th grade and beyond, and uses a series of stories with each one divided into 3 parts. Every lesson is designed to help kids identify the main idea and key details of the story, make inferences or predictions, and expand their vocabulary and knowledge base. The whole goal of this is to basically kind of bridge the gap between the storytelling text of earlier grade levels and the more complex text used in 4th grade and beyond. And it's really easy to get started. Let me show you. You're just going to go to their website and click this button here where it says sign up for free. Just fill out this form and they'll create an account for you. You'll have to wait for the email before you can get started, as they're doing it manually right now, but it shouldn't take long. They're very responsive. Once you get that email with your login info, this is what you'll see when you log into Comprendi. Next, you'll see 2 stories, A Heroine in the Revolutionary War and Escape to Freedom. These stories are sort of a pre-test, so you can skip them if you want. Just send them an email and they will enable you to bypass the pre-test quizzes. But if you have your child read these texts and answer the questions, they'll be graded. Then they'll take a similar assessment at the end of the program, so you can see the progress they make. The grading right now is not in real time, but if you have your child do this now, the scoring information should all be available by September. They're just still gathering data because the program is so new. Anyway, here's the actual program. As I said before, you can see each story here is broken into 3 parts. You might say, this isn't a lot of stories, and that's true. Right now, the program should take 8 weeks if you do 3 lessons a week. But they do plan to add more. They're adding 1 or 2 new lessons a month, and by the end of 2024 or early 2025, they plan to have a total of 72 lessons. Let's look at one of the lessons now. So I've already done parts 1 and 2 of this story, so let's do part 3.
Let's move on to part 3 of Pony Express, something special for a short time. Here's the summary from part 2. Although people liked the idea of the Pony Express, the service was expensive and most people could not afford to use it.
So basically, you're just going to read the text and then click next when you're done with each paragraph. And I just love how the little figures appear on the screen and the graphics. They're all just really neat. And you're learning something interesting while at the same time getting vocab and reading comprehension. And I'm going a little faster here than a child would be completing this program, so it's going to take a lot less than the 20 minutes that they say each lesson should probably take a typical 4th grader. I just love how the graphics and images sort of bring the story to life. It's just really cool. You can see there's no glitches or anything weird going on. Everything is running really smoothly, which I totally appreciate. If you ever do notice anything funny when you're doing the program, anything that doesn't work, you can absolutely email them. They're very responsive. Remember, this program is brand new, so you might run into something. However, for me, it's working absolutely beautifully. Just click the picture and then the next button every time to get to the next screen. And when we get to the end of the story here, there's going to be some practice to check for reading comprehension and vocab, spelling, all of that. There are some quiet parts where nothing is being read. I don't know, maybe they could add a little music or something, but I think the point is to help the child to concentrate on the text that they're reading.
Here is a summary of what you've just read. After struggling for many months, the Pony Express service was forced to close when the faster and easier telegraph system was developed. This is the beginning of the summary. Complete the summary by dragging each of these words to the correct box. If you have a question during any of the exercises, click on the question mark.
So I'm just going to put the words where they go. And what you'll notice here is that if you do try to put the wrong word at any point, it's not going to let you. So you won't be able to get past the screen until you put all of the words exactly where they belong.
Here is the summary again. Here is the summary again. This time some letters are missing. Start here and complete the summary by typing in the missing letter for each blank. Click this after typing each letter.
And the same thing here. It wants you to put in the correct letters. If you try to type in an incorrect letter, it's just not going to let you. So you'll have to keep trying until you get all of the letters correct.
A key word in the story is advantage. Here is a definition for the word advantage. An advantage is a situation where a person or a system has special skills or strong points. The telegraph had many advantages over the Pony Express. Those advantages caused the Pony Express to end its business. Here's the definition for advantage again. This time it is missing some words. Complete the definition by clicking these words in the order that will correctly complete the sentence.
And the same thing here, we've got to make sure we get all of the words exactly where they belong.
Excellent work. Congratulations, you finished this part. You can keep reading or save and exit.
So that's what the lessons are like. I think they're really fun, and I just love the way they incorporate such interesting stories into the program. So your children are learning something new while also improving their reading skills. So what do I really think of the Comprendi program for reading comprehension? Would this be a good program for you to use in your homeschool? I absolutely think it will. If your child is reading at about a 4th or 5th grade level, this will be perfect for them to really make sure they've got their reading comprehension skills down before they move on to more advanced reading. I love the interactive stories, and the lessons are not too long, so your kids should be able to complete a lesson in one sitting. The program is easy to follow, so students should have no trouble doing this on their own, and they'll gain a little bit of extra knowledge too. My daughter is 9, And I'm thinking this will be a fun program for us to do over the summer when we take a break from some of our regular schoolwork. And as for what I don't like about it, the only thing I can think of is that you have to wait to get your sign-up email, because you're probably going to want to get started right away. Hopefully, they will get the sign-ups automated soon. If you think this program would be great to try with your kids, I encourage you to sign up now and test it out while it's still free. Next year, they do plan to charge for it. It's only going to be $49.95 for the school year, which is definitely a great price, especially when you consider all the additional lessons they're going to add. But why wait when you can get it totally free now? Are you interested in trying this program out in your homeschool? What reading skills are you hoping Comprendi can improve for your children? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions on the program, I'll be happy to get the answers for you. Thank you so much for watching.